Abdul Basit, please switch off your mic.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, the cousin gave Pishwan.
Okay, Aisha, I think we can start.
Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and a very good afternoon. I am your host, Aisha Qayyum Gilani, and I welcome you all to the fourth day of series of webinars and hands-on training on Google Apps and web tools organized by the English Alumni Society, NAMI. Before we begin with today's webinar and virtual workshop, let's commence with the recitation of the Holy Quran. And for that, I'd like to request Mr. Muhammad Sabbatullah to recite a few verses from the Holy Book.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس والقمر بحسبان والنجم والشجر يسجدان والسماء رفعها ووضع الميزان ألا تطغوا في الميزان وأقيموا الوزن بالقسط ولا تخسروا الميزان والأرض وضعها للأنام فيها فاكهة والنخل ذات الأكمام والحب ذو العصف والريحان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان صدق الله العظيم.
Jazakallah. Now I request all the participants to please mark their attendance in the attendance poll. We will formally begin with our session in about 5 minutes.
Three more students are left. Please mark your attendance. Guys, hurry up, mark your attendance. Click on the three dots on more and click on the polls and quizzes. The attendance will appear. Okay, yes, we're done. Aisha, you can continue.
Ladies and gentlemen, in an increasingly digital world, mastering Google Apps and other web tools is essential for students to thrive in their academic and professional pursuits. Our series of webinars and hands-on training sessions are specially designed to equip participants with the knowledge and skills necessary to leverage these powerful tools to their fullest potential. Henceforth, by participating in these sessions, they will not only become proficient in using these tools, but also to gain confidence to apply them effectively in their daily routines, leading to increased productivity, efficiency, and success. Yesterday, we had an outstanding session on Google Forms under the mentorship of Ms. Habiba Ehsan, and today I am so pleased to announce that we are joined by another honorable guest speaker, Mr. Tayyib Rafi, for an insightful session on Google site. Mr. Tayyib Rafi, a driven individual currently pursuing his academic journey at Pakistan's esteemed institution, NUST, as an undergraduate student specializing in industrial design from School of Art, Design and Architecture at NUST. Tayyib's core focus in crafting products aimed at enhancing lives. Despite being in his fourth semester, Tayyib has already left an indelible mark cooperating with renowned Pakistani brands such as Dolan's $1 store lineup and presently engaged in a project with Dyson International Company. In 2022, he completed English Works program with earning the title of the best candidate with an exemplary portfolio, further solidifying his commitment to personal and professional growth. In 2023, with the support of USA and FACE, Tayyib embarked on an enriching journey through art residency program, honoring his skills in art, drama, and poetry, while also nurturing emerging talent among Pakistani youth. Additionally, he serves as an executive member at Tamir, a student-led organization dedicated to showcasing the brilliance of designers of the global stage. Tayyib's story exemplifies the power of pursuing one's passion and effective positive change through the transformative mediums of art and design. Sir, thank you so much for joining us today. I request you to please commence with your presentation.
Assalamu alaikum. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. First of all, thank you so much for such an enlightening and such a happiness of like it seemed I felt very happy with this. And Assalamu alaikum everyone, and a happy Ramadan Kareem to all of you who are celebrating. I am Tayyib Rafi, as Aisha have already been told a brief intro about me. So basically about the Google Sites. So I was an alumni in the English Works back in 22, and first I learned about the Google Sites over there. And believe me, that thing really changed in my life in a way that I have been to two national conferences and one international conferences through the portfolio of English Works and by the help of Google Sites. So I want to just go into a brief detail of what we will be doing today. And let me know if my screen is being shared. Uh, can you guys see the screen?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay. Okay, so we'll be starting with the Google Sites today, and here the core motive would be to explore, to learn, and in the end to collaborate as in a team on how we can build a site. But first of all, let's see the today's agenda, in which we have the introduction, then we'll be going through the learning tools, and after that we'll have a fun task. So kindly, I request everyone to be attentive and to see the tools so we can have a brief and a very interactive session round. So first of all is to why we need the Google Sites, or why in the first place we actually want to have that as a medium. So it's a free and accessible platform that helps you to make your either portfolio or a website, or basically show your talent to the world. So it's completely free, and it's ideal for individuals. Like for example, if I want to make portfolio for myself or a business or for organization of all size. And other than that, it have built-in security features as well. So for example, when we're building a website, we tend to do the back-end coding along with the front-end designing. So Google lets you do only the front-end designing and handle all the back-end coding all by themselves. Then what we can achieve through that from the Google sites. So upon creating, we can create a professional looking website. We can customize different appearance, including our themes and layout. We'll be getting through the text, images, videos, and other elements in a while. And the good thing about this is that you can collaborate with the teams, or a team is being designing a website. So they can collaborate through the Google links. You have already seen in the Google form how you can share your design or share your form along with different participants. And it also includes a built-in analytical analytics to understand the visitor behavior. For example, if I'm visiting a website and I'm constantly going on a menu and shop on a specific product or specific lineup. So I can, as an investor person, individual, I can easily look into the product, that these are products that are selling more. Or if I want to go about like sending my portfolio, so I can easily access the visitors' behavior who are visiting my profile and stuff like this. Let's dive on how. So basically, we'll be going through how we'll be creating a website. So just give me a minute. I'll just switch to the web page. Can you all see the Chrome browser opening?
Not yet. It's just
Okay.
the Google Slides.
Is it sharing now?
Yes, Google, we can see Google now, the browser, yes.
Yeah, sure. Okay. So upon going on the Google, first you will see the 9 dots over here. It's the Google Apps. So usually what happens is you can easily access the Google Sites and other applications made by Google from here. But I haven't seen Google Sites over here because they're changing the website. Since first we have the Google Sites, that was like a very older version. So they haven't included over here yet. So other than that, we can design where you can just go through different things and you can just edit and have all the different required things for like a specific brand, or you want to create for the portfolio. Like that, we can have a portfolio. It's for students. If you want to have a portfolio, you can just have the already made templates and you can just edit your information along with this, like your personal projects, your name, presentation, along with that. Okay. So we'll be going to build something from the scratch, so so everyone gets to know the tools and different things for this. So upon entering the plus sign, you will see a blank template over here. And here it says enter a site or your page title. And on the left side, on the right side, you will see all the instructions, all the buttons. Usually we'll be playing around with these. So let's just have something to go. Let's take an example that if we want to make a perfume design. So let's just first go to a page title and just add your name of the brand. For example, if you want to have it name Pregnant, you can change the name if you want, just for the example. As you know, since I typed the fragrance, it shows a bar over here. So here it shows the title. This will be the title. If you want to have the heading, subheading, or the smaller text, that you can be that can be added down here. Other than, you can change the font from here. Like I'm using the Lato 10, and of course this thing along with the font size, font style, and if you want to get it bold or simple, you can add the emojis as well, but it's not recommended because it's not something very casual. It's more of like a formal thing. But if you want, you can add the emojis as well, and make it center aligned along with the copy and delete. If you want, like if I have already made something by mistakenly, so I can just go over here and delete it. Okay, so you will see this the small dots over here. So basically, when you hover over it, it will actually lets you move the titles over left or right. And one thing that I love about the Google site is that it actually gives you the margins, so you can easily align both on the both sides. As you can see, the blue lines on the both sides, it says that it's equal. If I go a little here, it won't show. So basically, you can easily align your text over here. So once the name is done, you can either enter a site name or a site logo for it. So let's just have a logo from here. And here it says the navigation brand images and upon having a brand logo. So basically what Google site do is that it's connected directly to the cloud. So everything that you entered, it automatically saves here. So you just don't have to just go and save again and again. Okay, so first one is the logo. Either you can upload the logo from your browser, or you can have it on because it's inside the Google Cloud. So either you can just select this, just if we go to the select, and here you can see we can add it from a Google Drive. If we have a link to a specific design, we can add that as well. And a very interesting thing is that you can actually search inside the Google site from the Google Images. Like if I go in the Google Images and type in uh, perfume logo illustration. No, I haven't seen my caps lock being on. Okay, so let's just have, I think this one, uh, let's just go with this one. Uh, and we'll start. And upon just, you just click this and it will automatically see as one selected, and just type insert. And it will take 1 to 2 minutes and it will go along here. And you will see on the top left, you can see the logo over here. So it actually do is that you don't have to have like images for the copyrights. You can actually go inside the Google site, and from there you can search from the Google. Then you see another. We'll be coming back to the navigation tab in a while. So the next is the alt text. So basically, it's for the SEO. So when you're you're making a for example, we're making a design for a perfume brand. So if anyone searches a perfume with the keyword of perfume on the website or on the Google search engine, so basically it lets you make that tailored what you can say, it make you a tailored search according to that how your brand or what your brand is, so it can show you there. So it's for that. And then we have a favicon. So what is the difference between a logo and a favicon? Let's take an example from brand. We can just like, let's see a brand Apple. Okay. So on the top tab, you see a small logo over here along with the Apple. So this is basically called favicon. So it's when you're planning on having your own website or a page, or if you're designing a portfolio for your university or somewhere. So if you want to add a small icon for your university logo or anything, it will be going through the favicon. So we'll be going, either you can upload upload from the your computer, or you can select. So let's just go. We'll be coming back to the Google Images again and again, because it's something that is built-in feature, and along with the copyright, you don't have to like have the copyright certification for this. So let's have perfume room, the same. I think that represents unity. So it's here. So once the website is live, you will see the logo over here. So the next one is the viewing tool. Here you can see that how the icons are being shown on top, right, and this and that. And then we have the custom domain. So if you go on any specific website, for example, let's just take an example of Apple itself, that you go to a website, they have a specific domain .apple.com. That if you want to create a specific domain for yourself, you have to sign up with the Google itself, and it will lead you to another page where they will verify your documents, each and everything. So they will create a brand name specific uh, link. And then you have the analytics. So analytics is for keeping in track and understanding the performance of your Google site. So basically, if the website is live now, so how many people are visiting, how many of them are visiting a specific product, or if it's a portfolio, so how many people have viewed my portfolio. So I can easily keep a track on that by enabling the analytics in. And the next one is the announcement banner. So when usually you open a website, there's an announcement banner on top of it, that something that you want to show on every slide or every tab or bar. So basically it's for that. For example, let's if you want, I can give you like a different. I see in Apple. Apple don't do that. Let's go with the brand. That's a Pakistan brand. J dot maybe. So I'll be jumping to different websites as well to get you more like and approach towards that how it actually works in the industry as well. So upon entering, there's Pakistan. Okay, so have you seen this the top bar, the pink bar? It says the easy return, or you can see it on the nationwide delivery. So it actually shows on the top of it. Or if you want, I want to go down, I can see the sign in, the tracking info, the corporate inquiry. It is still hovering over that remains on the top announcement or a banner, for example. So it's in the announcement banner. For example, let's have a banner. If we are doing a brand on perfume, let's see. Let's make an offer. 50, 20%, 20% off. First on oops, first order. So, and either I want to have it, if I click on that, either I want a new tab to be opened, or to stay on the same tab for that. And if I want to have a button for that specifically, like a button for sign up and a link to that. So we'll be coming to the link. So basically, if they to some website there are some additional links that are attached to it. So if we want to add an additional link to that, we can have that. For example, if you want to have a sign up, in the yesterday class you have already talked about the Google Forms. So let's have a Google Form attached to it, like Google Form. Go to Google Forms. Okay. Okay. So throughout you will see that the whole of the Google Cloud, it's being interconnected, and you can easily go around from like easily merge 2 or 3 websites or 2 or 3 their platforms, as like this is a sign up for newsletters, and it's says and email, or we can add another one as content. Not answer. Have it over here. Now, what we can do is we can just copy the link, a shorter link maybe. Okay. So we've already signed for a sign up button. You can name it as like any button, but I have like made it a sign up. And link. The link is will be attached here at like if I click on the button, it will directly leads me to the new link tab, and it will be of course open in a new tab and all pages. Since I've already told you, you don't have to just save it for every single thing. You just type in your details, you just cross, and here you'll see on the top, it says 20% off on your first order, and it says a sign up button. So when I click on the sign up button, it actually leads me to redirect yeah, it actually leads you to the page where you can see the email on the contact. Usually in the brands, what they do is that once you filled in the information, it automatically leads you to the Google Sheets. You have already discussed that. And on the Google Sheets, what it done is that you can have the whole list of the whole list of the members who want to have like a newsletter sign up. So that's how you create a button along with a link attached to it. So we've already covered this thing. Okay. So in the navigation tab, it says that either, let's go on the page. Okay. So these are the pages. Let's just take an example that if we want to make a fragrance page, and then we have different categories, for example, men, women, and for kids. And if I click on the kids, it will lead me to a page where we have like the products for the kids. And if I lead it to women page, it will automatically leads me to the women fragrances. If I talk about the port in the sense of portfolio, it will, if you have like different projects, and if you want someone to click on specific product, and it will automatically leads you to that project. Or if you want to have like different scale, like one page for the main introduction, and then you have a page for your about, and then you have the page for your different projects. So you can create multiple page from here. For example, this is the home page, and I want to create another page. You can see a plus at the bottom. You can just click on the plus button, and here you can add another page. Let's say about us. And have you noticed that it's being already shown over here? I will add as many pages as I want. If if I want to create another page about us and say shop, I can just easily drag and drop. So it says home, shop, and about us. If I go on the home, it leads me to this page. I haven't edited, and if I click on the shop, it leads me to the shop page. And if I click about the about us, it will lead us to another page about us. We will be slowly and gradually will be filling on this information over here. But you have noticed one thing, that throughout different pages, the top banner is still there, as we have already signed up. So if I want to go directly to the shop or about us, it automatically shows that it's still there over on the top. And okay, so we'll be on the home page here and see. Okay, so let's come back to the navigation mode. So you see, this is the navigation bar, and here it's selected on mode is on the top. So it will be displaying here. If I go directly to the navigation bar, it will be like a hamburger, okay, or a sandwich over here, and I can have it of like different colors, either black, white, or transparent. Um, usually they do not offer much color over here because it's something that that leaves you on the top or something that gives the more emphasis. So brands usually do is that they leads to a transparent along with the bar. So let's just test this. If we just click here, it will automatically slide the home button, the shop, and the about us. I'm sure most of you can relate to different website when you visit them and like go through these tabs, how they're formed, and see how easy it is that usually the Google lets you do the only designing part, and the rest of the things the back end coding and stuff like how it's being coming out and going in, it's completely on them itself. So you can easily go with this. Let's go with this about us. So here, if you want to add a page, let's just make it on the top. And here, if like I have a shop and then I have subcategories, I want to add select subcategories of men, women, or kids. I'll just click on the shop, and here I can set as a sub page. It will automatically make an entry inside the shop. So let's have it men, another sub page for women. Oh, it's not saved. Uh, add a sub page, women, and another one for kids. No, it's being done inside. I'll have to select this one, and then I have to look at a sub page. That's for kids. Okay, so now I have created all the three subcategories. So when you hover over the shop, it actually gives you the three categories of like either you want to go to the men, women, or the kids, and it automatically leads you to the men's store and to the women and to the kids. So this is all about the pages and how you can categorize different pages. You can name them. You can go to the different menu section. You can add an external links as well, like we did over here in the sign up. We just click and it connects you to the Google Forms. So let's just have here we have already discussed themes pages. Now let's come back to the insert. Okay, so if this is the header, if you hover over it says the image. So if you want to change the background image, you can actually change the background image as well. So and the header type. Header type is basically how much the space is covered for the main banner. So either I want to create a large banner or a banner or the only titles, or just I want to have a, like the whole cover can be done as well. But let's go with the fragments as well. You can also add the name over here along with the logo, but I think we have already did here, so it's not necessary. But if you want, you can have that over here. Okay, so let's go on the text box. Text box. So this is the let's add. Either you can just double tap over here, and you can see this navigation tool. It says it's basically this is if you want to create like you're creating two to three things and you just want to have you just don't want to go back over here and coming here, so you can directly having an embedded link. You can take the picture or you can have the text or anything that you want from the drive or you want to upload. And it's the same thing that is still here. Okay, so let's just add a text and let's we have already given the title heading, and let's have a subheading explaining the brand, how it looks. Uh, so like uh, discover fragrance that defines your aesthetics maybe or anyone. So discover luxury platinum that define aesthetics. Um, I think let's go with gratifying elegance. So you actually set the mode के हमारे fragrances एक luxury. Okay. And next thing is we can hover and we can just easily align to the center part, and we can just add. You can add it on the top on the left. You'll see that they will automatically give you the borders, and here you can see the discovery of brand. Okay, so we have already did this, and let's add another text. Okay, so one more thing that this is the title text. This is the title text, and this is the heading. Okay, so let's just change the background color to something that relates to the fragrances itself. Let's again select and go to the Google Images. Okay, so since we are having dealing with the fragrance, so let's add uh, something a monotone color or beige color. Let's just set okay. So let's add. Okay, so it's done. So one more thing that we will be going to here is that you see the star here. If your brand is not like readable enough, so you just click on this and it automatically leads you. It automatically leads. If this was the original, and he suggested of making background light so it can be easily read by everyone. And this is the anchor image that if you want to uh, resize or adjust the background image, you can easily do that. Okay, so this is a brand logo and we have done with the text box images. Let's just add some context at the bottom as well. So like for example, if you want to add with lead, you can have this here. Okay, so you can see the content blocks over here. So upon visiting a website, let's take an example again. We'll be going back and forth to Junaid. So now we want to have different categories for men, women, and for that. You can see the content block. It says that either add one image along with the description, either two images along with the description, either just add three images or three image along with the description. So it's upon you that how you want to add. So for example, if we go on this page and here it says the different categories of like men, women, or either even in the brand itself. So let's just create that. So for that we need, because we're dealing with the three categories over here, let's add the three categories button here. You'll see that it actually gives us a plus sign along with the text and the subtext. So let's just first add something that says men. Oh, uh, kids. Okay. So let's add something from like image. Uh, I think it's easy from Google that you can easily just search and just upload rather than just designing for that rather than just downloading again like man's pregnant bottles. Uh, let's have something that has like the masculine uh, identity. Uh, I think this one will do great. Yeah. Okay. So you can easily upon double clicking you can easily adjust the image, and you can even adjust left and right because it's this picture was in landscape, And if you want to have like a zoomed in version, you can have that as well through the hovering over here. But I think since it's focusing on the subject pretty much, so let's go with this. Okay, so let's add one for the women and select image again. And now woman. I think this is giving a more feminine vibe. So let's add here. You can readjust based upon how it's been done. And here it says women. And now for the kids, let's just add another, then we can move forward with that. Um, okay, so for kids, let's have something more of a funky design. Uh, and see something. Okay, I think let's just go with this one. Okay, so let's just zoom in for it. So okay, I think we're ready with this. So now we have our homepage. Then we have the three categories of men, women, and for kids. Okay. So this was for the content block, and the next is the collapsible group. Collapsible group is basically it's the same, just like just hover over this and it just gets collapsed and it just gets open. So it's for that. Let's add a collapsible group. We haven't add description. We can edit the description as well, but let's just move to this thing. You can either add description, or if you don't want to, you can just tap on this, and this is a remove pin. Uh, you can have, I think the image and the name itself is giving enough clue. We don't want that. Okay, so let's just have that. Okay, so the next thing is to add uh, a collapsible group audio. Basically, let's say we want to have something. I'm sorry, is there a question or something?
No, there's no question.
Okay, okay. Let's say learn more. Let's get back to the black. Learn more. And here I can add 2 to 3. Either let's say learn more about. You can go on the thing. Let's select it. Yeah. Okay. Let's have. Uh,
Tayyip, can you move your mic a little closer? Sometimes the voice is less.
oh, okay. Okay. Is it more clear now?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay. So let's have learn more and say uh, products or hiring. Hiring. If you want to add another one, You just have this. Okay. Let's just make it collapse. Let's make it in the middle. Let's make it in the middle. And mm, let's readjust the size so it actually fits in this. It's getting really small. I think 24 would be. I think let's have a middle count of 18. Oh, it's easy. Um, okay. Okay. Let's just visit. Okay, you will see on the top right here, it's a preview button. So basically, it lets you go through different platforms to see how your website is looking. For example, there are some websites that appears different on a laptop, but if you open on a mobile phone or a tablet, it opens in a different way. So it actually lets you do that. So you just have to go through every time you just add or subtract a different thing. You just go to the preview button, and it lets you display a website how it will be shown from a laptop or from a tablet screen or from a mobile phone screen. So for example, if I clicked on the laptop, it will be displaying like this. Here you can see the search button. Here you can see the men, women, and the kids, and along with its three different categories. And at the bottom you can see the learn more, and if I just click on the arrow, it expands to see if we are hiring or no. Or you can add different things over here, like if you have if I'm talking about a portfolio, if you want to have something a single subject and you have different projects, so you can invest a single subject and then have different projects over here. If I open in a tablet, it will be showing more of like this. You can go here, and in a mobile phone it will be going a little shrinked because of the resolution. So it's that. So if you want to just change, or otherwise you can exit this. So basically this is the collapsible group. What it does is that it makes a single heading, and then you can have the subheadings along with each of this. Okay. So if you want to have something of like you want to display the table of context on the start of the website, it can be displayed from here. But for a website, it's not necessary. But if you want, you can have this table of context, and it will automatically display all the different categories over here. So let's just delete that, and then let's move to the image browser. Let's go in the shop section and have uh, again have three category. We can just copy that category from here. So here you will see a duplicate session. At what it does is it automatically duplicates the above if you want to have like different more categories. And for that, and along if you want to have like a color palette of a specific section different from the top one. For example, if it's white and I want to change it to uh, more you can change the style as well, like the dark, so it actually differentiate between the two. Or you can even upload a background image as well for that. Let's go on the shop section, and here let's add another three, or for example, let's go in the shop section and in the men section and add an image crossroad. So basically what it does is if you have like more than one images, you can have it in a group and display over here. Like like we do in the shopping, we just want to have like a single product with different angles. For example, like this bottle. Okay, so let's make it little different angle. Okay, so if we have this one C and this one again the C's, and you can see in the image console button you can actually select more than one image, and it lets you do that. Okay, so it's being selected like two. I think let's go with one more and insert. And here you can easily add or remove or even rearrange them upon which you want to show first or last. Okay, so let's just go with this. And here, if you want to add a text, for example, add a caption and add an alternate text. So, for example, if you're visiting, if you search for a specific perfume bottle or specific product of a specific brand on the Google, automatically leads you to that. So for that, you will just have alt text, and for the caption, it's a small caption. Let's say blue with this. And since it's different, so let's special adjective, and then we have another word. We can add a caption of uh, maroon or more like rose. So we're dealing with perfume bottles, and you can make it aquatic. Okay, and insert. So basically what it does is that let, let's go back to the preview button and see this laptop. Okay, so I'm in now. This is the home button. This is the home page, and here in the men section, if I go over here, you will see the two arrows over here. So if it's an same thing of different, a same product with different the variety of different colors, you can just next, and it will automatically show the different colors or different pictures you want. So you can add a slideshow over here, or you can add different pictures. If like I'm talking about again the portfolio, you can, if you have participated in any event or somewhere, so you can have different pictures along with this. So it's for that. And same goes with the tab and the laptop. Sorry, the phone. Okay. So we have already made an aquatic. Let's same goes for the men and for the kids. Let's just go for the button. Okay. So if I want to create a button, how about let's go and about us, and or even in the shop. Let's click on the button. It says the button name, for example, in the home section. It says button and name men and link. It actually what it does is that it's a button. Then when you click on the button, it leads you to a specific group or a subgroup or sub page that we have already created. So for example, it will lead you to the men page and insert, and you will see a button over here. We'll be placing the button here. Let's just delete this, and in the women, uh, let's delete the button, the whole entry, and make another button, women, and it will link. Let's link it to the women. Notice how it automatically adjusts to the image itself, and you can even recreate that as it. You can play with as many buttons you want, and you can do here. Okay, so so you can just change it to more of a smaller button, or because it's, and then readjust that it is to a specific. specifically for this one. I think it's selected in one entity, so it's basically aligning with this one. So now it does is that let's go back to the portfolio and let's see what we were achieving. So you will see a man button and now you'll see the cursor changing. If you click on the man, it will lead you to the man. And here you will see the different bands. So if we go back to the women, it leads you to the women. And same goes for the kids. And here you can display as fast as you want. You must be thinking that why it's like having like very fast, but when you upload it on the server, it actually gets dependent on how many users are interacting with the website. And that you can also create a whole learn more option. Like if I want to create a button for a learn more, you can have that as well, and or the about us as well, because the button actually dependent is actually dependent on the pages or on that we created over here, pages and the sub pages. So to make more buttons, you because it actually leads you to that specific page over here, so you need to have more over here, then you can add more buttons over here. Then we have the divider. So let's have the divider. So divider is basically it's just have it divided. Divider is basically a section that divides the top, the one content to the second content page. For example, if these are the fragrances, then we can have a small line that actually shows that there's a different the definition line between the both the products and the brand name itself. So otherwise, it will be more like a cluttered form of things. And you can also adjust the spacing as well. Like if I go with the more spacing, you have to scroll more to get to the page of this. And let's keep it a little medium for this. And this, let's just run one more time to make it easier. So now you see we have a space over here for that and the divider along with this. Let's have another space on the top of this as well, or making the divider on the bottom. It's a little up. This was space for that. Okay, so the slides just may move the space above. So let's just create a space at the bottom. So now we have more like aligned form. Let's just try it on one more time. Okay, now we have aligned spaces over here. This will be seen on the mobile phone as well. Usually, it's more of helpful in mobile because in mobile, when the screen is being compressed, and it will form more into cluttered form. So it's for that. Okay, so the next thing is it's very important. It's the social links. So let's move to the About Us section, and let's add. First of all, let's just add a text box. Connect with us, and make it bold so we can easily be sure. Okay. So here we have the social links. So if you have a website that has like an Instagram or a Facebook or a LinkedIn page, so you want people to be redirected to that page as well. So for that, you just click on the social links and it will provide you with the pictures and the links that you want to cover. In the case of portfolio, what you can do is that you can have your LinkedIn profile here as well. So first will be let's say dot instagram.com slash slash, and if you have like a specific page, you can just type in the whole URL for that. And let's add YouTube page slash, and the third one, let's add Facebook. Okay, so clicking upon the icon, it says that what icon should be displayed over here. So let's just have an Instagram icon. Uh, I think this one is the new one. So let's just insert and let's have YouTube icon. Since we're going with the round thing, so let's have something that 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 gives a similar feeling. Otherwise, we can change that later. And if you want to have a Facebook, sorry, one minute. Facebook logo, you can add that as well. Okay, so I think we're done with the three logos. Let's just click insert. Okay. And here you can see the three logos here. So either you can just drag and drop it in the middle, and as you see, it's actually giving me the alignment that it's aligned. And here you can see the logo. You can have it like medium, small, or large, but I think medium is being preferred. And you can change the shape to a square. But since all of the icons were in circle, so I think the negative space is being filled with the white background. So let's just go with the circle. Or you can have like an outline towards that as well, and icon color as well. Since it's being selected white and the style two, let's just, it gives you a grayish feeling. The style three is blue, that resembles to this. But I think let's go with the gray that it actually emphasizes on this and connect with us. Or either you can have this as a collapsible, but I think as a collapsible button along with the connect with us, and then you can fit this into that. So let's just go one more time to see if it works. So upon clicking the Instagram, it will redirect you to the Instagram. Since I have just put the Instagram.com, so if you have a specific brand, or if even if you have your own portfolio, you can just type in your LinkedIn, you can type in your Instagram, so people can reach out to you. And if you want to go to the YouTube, it will automatically lead you to the YouTube page. And just like this, if you want to go for the Facebook, it will be linking into the Facebook. So that's for the social buttons. Let's go and go with the placeholder. Social links has been done. Okay. So if we want to have the placeholder is the same plus thing. It's the shortcut over here of having some. I want to add an image over here. I'll just go with the over here. And if I just want to add one image and with no text, and that I will just add a placeholder. It will automatically be here, and I can just type in, select, or make it anything. You have already seen there are websites that have like the calendar or the timer upon like sales end in these days. It can be done from the calendar. It's being connected with the Google. So let's just, and we have the maps as well. Let's say add a placeholder on map. So let's let's give it uh, anyway. Let's go Gigamon. I hope it finds it. Gigamon. Yeah, let's go. Okay, so it shows here, and now I can add the text, and either you can type in, and you can just go and drag it at the bottom. You can like find us at find us. Okay, so it will automatically leading you to this page where you can just find us. And you can also add another button here that can be linked with the uh, Google Maps account or your Google Maps so that you can easily go over here. Okay, so then you can add the Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, and Sheets. As if you want to have like a slideshow over here, you can add that. If you want to have a Google Sheet and the Google Forms, or even the Google Docs as well. So for example, let's have another one over here. Find this and
Tayyib,
Google Form.
how much tools are left?
Ma'am, just 3 to 4. We
Okay,
just
because I want you to show them the your portfolio that you
yeah.
actually made in the last as well.
Yes, ma'am. I'm coming to that as well.
Okay, okay.
So then we have the forms for that because if I want to create something just like we already did in the start, or if you want to have a feedback form directly on the website, like it will automatically connect to your Google Forms. And upon inserting, it will go over here. So if I want to drag and drop it here, it can be done here as well. So let's just, and this is pretty much it for the website. Let's just have a try run once again. So let's recap as well. So this is the website. We have been talking about the navigation buttons as well and how that leads to a specific page. Then we have the top navigation bar or the attention bar that leads you to another Google site, or how you can link to a specific site. Then you can go with the buttons as well. Then how to add images from the Google images, but inside, along with the collapsible option as well. Then we have shop, and upon entering the shop, or you can just go directly from here, and it will lead you to the section that you want to go. And then we have the about us section. Here you can see that how we will we link the social apps along with the Google Maps, and it shows the location. And here it goes with the hoverboard. So usually what happens is that users don't go on like a specific tab for again the Google Form. So you can easily add that here as well. You can add the Google Sheets as well along with this. So it's like the whole ecosystem is being interconnected with each other. So it's just that. So once you're done with the whole website or the portfolio, you can publish or you can share with anyone that you want. It's the same as the other Google apps. Either you can add with the people that are being in your Google account as well, or you can share the public link, or you can you can give them access by adding the email as well. And once it's done, let's do the publish. Okay, so what happens here is that the sites that you develop through Google, it will have that the link of http site Google view and slash, and then you can have your you can have the name of the any brand that you want, like segments. And it's scared, but it's already been taken. Okay, 01, I hope. Okay. So now you see this is the link that is being done, that is being made for me. And if I want to make a custom domain without this Google site, I can just file a Google form, and it will let me run through a process on that. And after that, I'll just add it to publishing. Your site has been published successfully. Okay, so let's visit the site. Okay, so this is a site that we made without any coding, and it's being done. So this is the link to that. So if I just share the link, copy, and I think it's published. Let me just give an access to Anyone with the link? Okay, I can share it in the Zoom chat box so that everyone can see how, how it's going. Uh, Let me know if you can uh, visit the website. While you're just visiting, I'll just open my portfolio. It's been here.
Guys, can you visit the site, the website Tayyib has shared?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well, that's a success now. Okay, so let's just this was the website that I developed. Once it's loading. Now you see, once the site is being published or having context, it will get a little heavier than usual. So this was the site that I made in the 2022 after my English work. So this was more of like a portfolio. Uh, so this was the e-portfolio, and this name and English work along with the LinkedIn and the YouTube as well. I don't do vlogging, but it's for one project that I did. So I added the logo as well. So let's just move down, and then this is the same thing that we did, was that how to add a separation, and then the same color. Then I've added the CV along with the recommendation letter. Okay. Then we did a lot of the video projects that was like on the Global Hand Washing Day, and there were some other projects that I wanted to display here. So these were the projects that I displayed. So usually what you do is that you upload it on the Google Drive and then you share the link, and it automatically generates the thumbnail, like we did with the happy hands. Let's, if I go on clicking on this, it will play from the YouTube and it will go here as well. It was a very fun project, and then these were the different days of the Thanksgiving, and then we thank you the English Works, the Namal, and the Relo itself, and then we made different projects on the Braille Day and History Month, and these were the videos that are attached. And then, like I was telling, that the dividers are there for specific, if you have like different categories. So, for example, this is like for the Punjabi art culture, I've kept it separately with this, and it's been shared from the Google Sites and the Google Docs as well. As you can see, it's a pop out, and you can easily access it from here. And you can add the certifications as well, like I did here, and you can easily go to zoomed in. Zoomed out. This was the podcast that I did with on the International Radio Day and Women Science and Technology. This was she was an US YES alumni, and I reached out through this portfolio. I made the half of that, and I actually explained that what I was doing. This is the project, and we did a project over here, the podcast with this the same efolio, and this was some drawings with it. We did on the International Day of Violence Against Women, and this, and we have like other drawings as well. Yeah, this thing. So there were some presentation and slides that we worked on, and I wanted to show that I have made the Google Sites linked attached to this. As you can see, you can go to the Google Slides and you can attach that to the Google Docs, and you can attach that and the charts and that as well. So here I can visit from here as well, and along with uh, if I want to open it in a new tab, it will automatically leads you to the new the Google Sites itself. So, and then different blogs, and these were being done on the different websites, and I've attached the link. And then these were the some celebrations that we did for the Halloween. And so remember I was telling you about the pictures, that's how you add pictures along with the Halloween or like along with the different categories. And these were the class activities. And the rest of the work that I wanted to show you here was that how from the button here, the placeholder, the things that weren't fitting into any category or like the jam boards or different other groups, I created a Google Drive folder and the Canvas or the Google SoundCloud. There were 2, 3 projects on the SoundCloud as well. So I linked that to it, and basically it actually shows that all of your accomplishment in a single page. It can be easily accessed, and we live in a modern world where I think अब वो time आ गया कि हमें different different new mediums को करना चाहिए, explore करना चाहिए to get the idea of how to actually go by the world के अब जिस तरह मेरे एक दो international जो projects थे that were being done through this portfolio itself के आपका एक portfolio कितनी आपकी help करता है that it shows all your accomplishment in a single thing. And this was the English works, and this was about us, the same thing. Let's just go back to let me just reshare my screen. Okay. So that was pretty much it for my side. Thank you so much for listening. And if you have any question, feel free to ask. And ma'am, if we have like 20-25 minutes, I have a small activity as well.
We don't have that much time. Actually, we have only 7
Oh.
minutes left. The session, the webinar ends at 5:30.
Okay.
Guys, do you have any questions, or can we have an activity instead of a questioning Q&A session? If you have any question, you can ask right now.
Okay, ma'am, my question. First of all, Tayyib, it was amazing. Thank you so much for this wonderful presentation. I personally was very much interested into these things, but unfortunately, obviously as a student of arts and humanities, we don't have those much opportunities in order to just get into these stuff. So my question is regarding the privacy part. Is it secure? Like, for example, once I'm done with my website, um, is there anything related to kind of hacking or something? Because I'm going to share like as far as your portfolio is concerned. So, for example, if you're sharing things over there, it is something like personal. So, is there any chance or is there any kind of probability that it can be hacked? And what can I do in that regard?
Okay, it's a very good question actually. So what happens is that Google itself says that it's being totally upon their the Gmail that we provide with them. It's on the same Google Cloud like we have Google Drive and other than that. So usually they say that you only design and the rest of the things are being taken care by the Google itself. So it's all on your Google once the email. If you lose that, you will have a problem. But if you want to have for example uh, a brand for a fragrance and I want to make it public, so we have already saw the domain and the domain option. Let me just go to that, the domain option. Okay. So what Google does is you actually provide them with all the details, and they actually verify and give you a specific domain, certain domain with your brand, and by that you actually limit the chances of hacking. Of course, you can like you can't like make it 100% accurate, but if when you register a domain with the Google, it actually is a much more secure option than that. Other than that, it's all connected on a Google Cloud. If by any chance it gets hacked, either you can recover through the Google, or you can it can be easily being shut down or being stopped using. Like if, for example, I'm using the Google and someone hacks and or someone leads gets the access, actually it notifies me or my Google account like this device is asking for permission to log in from your Google site. Do you want to allow or no? So probably I'll not be allowing that. So they have that two-factor authentication as well. I hope that this answers the question.
Oh, all right. Thank you so much. And the second question that is, for example, if I'm working on a website, whether it's like a portfolio or something related to like a site, business site, whatever. So should I make it just like at once, all at once, like in one setting, or just can I work on some aspects in one time and then I can switch it off and then I can come back and it will be saved. So is it like, that way or just a single we have to make an entire website at once?
Okay, it's completely on your pace. You can the Google itself, if I just type about and just leave, it automatically saves in like a half or a 1 second, like half. So if I close it and open it like 3 to 4 days, it will lead me to the same page where I left. So it's completely on your pace and it's on the cloud. It gets saved automatically as I type the things. For example, if even before I publish, I just cross the tabs and I open it again, it will show me there. For example, I can show you here as well that when you go back to the Google Sites, it automatically makes the entry over here that it's being opened at this time and this is the new entry. Even if I just open a new entry and leave it empty, it will create that over here. So it's completely on cloud. You can, and it depends on your pace, how you want to work. And it automatically saves once you enter text or something. And even if I publish my website and it's being published and I want to edit something like a year ago, like this was the portfolio that was done like in 2022, and if I want to add something more to that, I just go to the Google Sites. It will say the Tayyib Rafi here. If I open it, it directly leads me to the editing page, the same that we discussed. So you can just go and edit each and everything over here. And then after the editing is done, then go to the publish button again and it will publish a new one.
Tayyib, is this portfolio that you have designed, is it downloadable as well?
Yes, ma'am, is it down? This is downloadable as well. And but usually it happens is that people do want the online link, so it generates a link and that you can share along.
Yes. If it's downloadable, the videos that you have, pasted on the original link, will they be able to be played if it is downloaded? I mean, if you download it and then send it to someone.
Ma'am, it will be showing the links to that video. Like for example, for that, I'll just have that embedded link and just place the link over here. It won't be showing the whole thumbnail, but it will be showing the link. So when it's on a blue hyperlink, so when you click it, it will automatically lead you to a web browser to that. But it won't be showing this the
Yes.
whole uh, over page.
All right. So this is why I asked this question, because Abbas already asked whether it's is it a possibility of hacking or not? So if you don't want to share the link, usually the link is required, but if you don't want to share the link, you can download the portfolio, the resume, and then you can share it with anyone you want to as well. It will definitely avoid this chance of hacking.
Yeah, of course.
Guys, are there any more questions?
Am I audible?
So I think we don't have any questions anymore. So I'd request you all to please mark your attendance once again in the attendance poll.
Is there anyone who wanted to ask a question? Was there anyone?
It's me, ma'am. Roman, can you hear me?
Yes, you can ask the question.
Okay, thank you. Tayyip, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So my question is is it like free? You can अगर मैंने portfolio बना दिया, so I can use this lifetime free, or is there any charges if I अगर मुझे एक ऐसा theme इसमें use करना है जो कि paid theme हो, for example, so is it gonna charge me anything? the Google?
No, this is the only thing that makes the Google site very important as well, that it doesn't charge a single penny to you, and it's being linked with the Google, so it's completely free.
All right, thank you.
No worries.
All Google apps are free. All right, I'm going to launch the attendance poll. You have 2 minutes to please mark your attendance. Click on the More tab with 3 dots and click on the polls and quizzes. The attendance poll will appear. Guys, click on the More option.
Ma'am, it
With-
showed up for a few seconds and it disappeared.
Yes, if you can click on the More option with 3 dots.
I did. There is no option.
Okay, is it visible now?
No, ma'am, it's not.
It appeared once again and it disappeared in a second.
Okay, can you click on the More options with 3 dots and click on the polls and quizzes?
Ma'am, once we click on the more option, there is no option of polls and quiz there.
Okay.
And
All right. Okay, now it's visible. Please mark your attendance.
Ma'am Iram, I've already shared the Google site link in the chat. You can.
For your, okay, thank you so much for the portfolio, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You can also share your email with the participants if they want to contact you regarding this Google Sites.
Yeah, no worries. Sure, I will.
Thank you.
Ma'am, I haven't marked my attendance.
It's still there. Click on the More option. You will find the polls and quizzes option. People are still
Okay, ma'am.
marking it.
Okay, ma'am. It's done. Thank you so much.
Two more students are left. Please hurry up. Yes, Aisha.
So I once again extend my heartfelt gratitude to the honorable guest speaker, Mr. Tayyib Rafi, for such an insightful session. And I also thank all the participants for their participation and cooperation during the session. Last but not the least, I would really like to appreciate the efforts of our focal person, Ms. Iram Shehzadi, who is pushing boundaries to enable her students to achieve a competitive edge in the digital landscape, thereby facilitating their academic and professional growth. That is all from our side. Thank you all and happy Iftari.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Mr. Tayyib. Thank you so much for a wonderful, wonderful session. Thank you, everyone.